Normally does this for you.
Whoa.
What?
What? Oh, that's just the map is a one big X.
Yeah, I don't know. Something is really wrong. Oh well.
To give it more power.
Give it a Torch's
I
God
don't
Captain.
Power to the
I don't have
engines.
any big X's
Oh.
anywhere.
What level spells can Rifflin cast?
Oh. 3?
You can learn tongues.
No, she
I can't
she's a
learn.
sorceress.
I'd just have to cast
Well-
the. I'd have to use the.
It says sorcerer wizard. 3.
Yeah, I would have to
So,
use a scroll.
300 gold, and we can 400 gold, and we can buy a scroll that will allow you to use the magic for 10 minutes.
If you think 10 minutes is long enough to talk.
I don't
Slightly
think
longer.
10 minutes is enough to convince an orc tribe to go away, honestly. This would
Yes.
either be something that would take hours or perhaps days of discussions and
It
debates.
would be actually about an hour.
And if
About an hour.
if we were to talk to if I was to talk to the orcs, I think my way of talking is more lies than anything. If
I'm
anybody,
cast on a different creature.
okay, oh, okay, all right.
This creature touched.
So Riff would carry on and say, in which case I would have to cast it on Zoe. And she kind of looks to Zoe.
Does anyone know about orc societies?
Do any of you have knowledge
Tribal
local?
local. More than that, I don't.
Raphael has knowledge local, I believe.
I have knowledge local with
Oh,
+9.
I'll do a
Not,
roll
I live
for
here,
Raphael.
guys.
orcs are technically humanoid, so knowledge local come out.
Well, it's not a very big bonus from Raphael. There we go. Bollard to the rescue.
Ballard considers. I mean, orcs are not really something that's quite common. You know, most tribes are they tend to be very patriarchal, but generally very much orientated in or to always be based on warfare and the like personal glory or plunder. He doesn't know too much if there's like a difference for the ghost orcs. He's not really like familiar with them. It's they're not a common subtype of orc. Most tribes generally put a lot of semblance on, the stronger someone is, the more likely they are to be in control. So often proving yourself to be the best is a great way to become a leader.
So he look.
We just need to go in there and Ballard needs to kick the shit out of the leader.
Yeah. So he looks to Ballard, and if I walk up there and talk to them, they're gonna laugh.
So we need to.
On the other hand, ogres, for example, because that's also something else, do not follow the same rules as orcs all the time. Their reasons for controlling a tribe can be great and varied. Though in history, it normally always ends in either war or destruction.
So they're most likely here for destruction. Woo!
Which means we need to impress the orcs by killing the ogre.
But not
Single
one of
And
us.
that kills 2 birds with 1 stone.
But then not one of us could take down an ogre on our own.
I don't know.
Well, there are 5 of you.
Yeah, but are they
I don't
not
think
going to
single combat was
frown?
one of the rules.
Dude, if there's 100 orcs
I'd
and I
imagine
go
that
in
they'd
there and
frown
cast
upon it.
prayer, it's gonna be a bitch for dark.
So many will saves.
No, you don't make will saves for it.
There's
You
no
just have to.
save.
Oh, yeah,
I
it's
will
just-
break the world.
That's the reason I actually have a button set up to do it for me.
Zoe just walks into the forest where all the tracks lead and casts prayer. Oh,
But basically, then you're tested to see, does Dark's computer freeze or not?
yeah. Okay, so we either go in, hope that they don't kill us on sight, or try to kill us on sight, challenge the ogre or leader, or whether or not the ogre is the leader or not,
Kick
to
his ass.
a fight, kick whomever it is ass, And
Send the orcs away.
send the orcs away, or we keep them as a personal army?
Does the orc know a lot about magic?
Orcs generally don't know a lot about magic, many of them being very superstitious.
So
Ooh, that could be really bad.
she looks to Bullard. I could buff you up, make you stronger, more.
Riff nods and
Um,
says we could
yeah.
definitely do that.
I can do that to me too.
Well,
Yours are
with all
puny.
with all three of us, we can make you much stronger.
Yes, that's true.
Hmm.
You guys have a large person? Does one of you have a large person?
No. Well, I could use a scroll.
No, no, no.
Yes,
it's okay.
but
Scroll, go!
I have chocolate.
Oh, yes! Give me chocolate and bacon and I'll
Fine.
ruin everything without
Yeah?
buffs.
Fine, I take your chocolate and raise you a cheesecake.
Oh my god.
Awesome, I have a
I
cheesecake.
have, my mom made fudge.
Alright, anyway, off the topic of food. I see this going so many ways. Okay, so do we do that now or do we wait? Because either way I do not like the idea of this.
it is morning. We should make sure to go in the day.
Ruth shrugs her shoulders and says, well, shall we finish breakfast and get going?
Circumstances. I suppose it would be a shame to finish them half finished.
Ruth nods and just carries on eating.
So looks to Bullard. I suggest if they do talk to you, be intimidating, and I know you're good at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we
We'll
leave,
have to go actually buy the potion or scroll.
yeah, what the cheapest would be scroll, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Let's buy the scroll.
I have 31 gold pieces.
Riff will, how much is it? 350.
375.
375.
Ballard looks at Laurel like, what? You've always had more money than me, and I'm sitting on nearly 6,000.
Oh, 6,000.
Oh boy!
I spent my last money helping Raphael with constructing a dance hall, and then I renewed the storerooms of food for the district with my own money.
Waller, the freaking troll king.
I don't spend my money.
Riff kind of
Everyone
drops
is
her knife
always
and
taking
fork.
up Riff's time.
Suddenly, Ballard sees a table with 4 hungry vultures.
And Riff turns to Vola and says, I guess it's on you then. And kind of grins.
Till of the day,
just
never reveal
baffled
how much
there.
money never reveal how much money you have in your bank account.
Well, I just got these very nice white gloves, so yeah.
He knows I've got to spend all of it now.
or you invest it.
Invest it in items for myself, yes.
Alchemy.
No.
Alright, okay. So we go to find the local scroll vendor in the Dragon District,
Probably be like the academies of the Dragon
Yeah.
District.
and then
I
ask,
like Moonseer. To Moonseer.
fuck Moonseer.
I like Moonseer. You know
Um,
what?
He probably doesn't have the
You
scroll.
will talk nicely to Moonseer.
Yeah,
He
he's
is my right hand.
exactly. He's
I have
a
Ballard as my sword and Moonseer as my shield.
yeah.
Who do you have
He's like
as
the
your sword?
bureaucrat that allows me to ever do anything but just do that.
Who's your sword?
Ballard.
Me.
Oh.
Alright,
Come on.
okay.
I think it's more your hammer, but
Yeah.
Who's
Alright.
your reason?
You're the heel bot. Be quiet.
Anyway, okay. So
I'm just kidding. I'm
You
just
people.
kidding.
I'll go make myself ready.
yeah, okay. So we head off to get the scroll and then leave. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Looks like
There's
it.
nothing else we really need to do. To the horses.
who'd you get it from?
Moonseer, get a horse.
I'd probably get somebody in the Dragon District at the academy.
Okay.
At a guess.
Okay, that's fine. You can easily get a scroll of tongues from the academy. Assuming you want a wizard one, not a cleric one.
Yeah, generally, good idea.
And you do not sell divine scrolls, unfortunately.
What?
And I don't particularly want to go. Well, I suppose we're going across the river anyway, aren't we? So
What's wrong with divine scrolls?
You need to be a priest for those.
yeah.
An oracle.
Okay, mount
So
up.
they don't sell it.
Because they're
Not
they're ma
Dragon District.
they're mages.
Like, police quarters out plenty. Or go to like Gold District.
Let us be offs. Da 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 da.
Let's go. Moonsteer, our horses.
Moonseer gathers your horses for you.
Riff is off. She's ready.
Also, do you know that he makes fireworks?
Oh,
Yes.
really?
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
This is probably, hopefully we'll have a good fireworks show for the Empress then.
He said that he had 2 years stored up.
Oh,
This last time he wasn't allowed to by Lorraine.
oh, that's great.
What an idiot. Lorraine.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, Rith. Your Moonseer bashing is not welcome here.
Whenever you call Moonseer to actually get your horses, by the way, you actually notice he was actually like, you could actually see him enchanting a firework at the time.
Fantastic.
He's black in his face.
He's making a dragon that'll hunt whoever has dragon trauma.
Yeah, it's like, you know, they came here from their village that got burned down by a dragon, and they see the fireworks going off, and then immediately PTSD, like, shock just hits them. It's like, no, no.
Not again, you won't take me alive!
Oh, this
He
is
starts,
terrible.
like, throwing everything in his house at it.
I'm
Okay.
sure the Empress would like that show.
Let us go.
Gather your horses, going for a ride.
Oh, wow.
Are you able to use your token, Jonas, or is
I think
your
so.
map tools freaking out?
Freaking out!
Freaking out.
It's the wrong horse.
No,
I-
there's no Laurel on this map.
Why is Laurel not here?
Apparently my
I'm
copy did.
upset.
Hang on, I need to.
I can fetch it for you if you want Manako.
No, I can take it.
Not. Oh my goodness.
Why it didn't copy?
So sad.
I didn't copy mine either.
Well, yours was already on the map.
I hope it's the right one.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, it looks like it.
If I do have +5 to heal, then yeah.
I don't know.
It's the same HP as one on the other map.
Raphael, you need to stop
Go.
rolling well on your HP so the barbarian can have the highest health.
Why are we fetching our horses when we need to go over the river?
Because
Well, we
horses
need to get
look
over
fun
there.
when they swim.
To the sword of justice.
Riff does not want to try swim.
Just like
Riff would rather pay for a big boat to take the
camera
horse.
zoomed in on the tranquil water, and then it zooms out to see 5 flailing horses. Rider is just waiting, just like onward.
With like swords that they just bought for
like,
this.
laughing.
We get to the other side and realize that there's not like there's a beach here.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's
shield.
like a pier.
It's a little, yeah, a little embarrassing. But we do have a boat, Samantha.
But it's a rowboat.
The sword of justice.
I don't think I don't think a rowboat's gonna get 5 horses over.
The horses.
Where's the rowboat?
Moonseer, the carriage.
Wait, we need to get. Don't.
Moonseer summons your carriage.
Yes.
Do we-
I drive in the carriage.
Okay.
How are we gonna get deep in the forest? Are we just going by
I'm gonna
foot?
walk deep in the forest.
Fuck that.
God's sake, Rivlin, why do you such a downer?
It's
By the way,
walking.
Body
Manako,
mouth too.
you've been given an estimate for when the bridge should be finished.
Oh, good.
When will it be finished?
The 1st of Nef.
Yeah.
Is that next month or?
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that's next
next
month. That's
Oh,
cool.
that's awesome.
Because luckily they have like a few wizards working on like mend spells.
Okay, so like,
Fabricate 1 ton of stone. God damn it, this is not
Where
what
are we
I
going?
studied
Over here?
for.
Yeah.
Currently for me it's all black, so
I don't know where you've gone.
here.
up to the top forest. Over hither.
What a lovely forest.
It's a lovely forest.
So Manakai, do you just wander through the forest or do you go to the coordinates you've been given?
No, let's go to
Oh, of course we wander. What do you think we are? Smart?
Riff just skipping along, singing away.
Okay, so Riff is singing along.
Raphael is just slowly shaking his head.
making sure that it is high noon, sort of as sunny as possible.
Bright rays of sun cracking through the trees.
All should hate this.
Yes.
Well, time for 1 second, let me apply Dazzle to all of them.
See
Really?
you back in 2 hours.
All 100.
Okay, done. I had a macro.
Listen to him. Be all
That's-
smart about it.
90% CPU usage there.
97.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, So as you wander through the forest, you eventually reach basically what is a section of water.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a kind of like a lake, but it's kind of reddish. It kind of smells a bit funny.
Mm.
Like
Zoe's
blood.
knows it smells like blood.
It's the lake of blood.
Have
Like,
we
it's
crossed
clearly-
it?
This is like a mass suicide
I've seen
thing.
that
Yeah,
before.
like what
Mankind.
was this?
Why
clearly
Zoe's nose?
There's clearly water, but it's like diluted with blood.
Well, Zoe's
She's a
been
doctor?
surgeries and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
you're used to blood. You know exactly what it's like when it's.
Oh,
Looks at the
okay.
nose, is it orc blood?
Do orcs bleed red blood?
Exaggerated shrug.
Orcs do bleed red blood.
Riff still shrugs. She don't know.
So it just looks.
Oh my god!
normal, like
If Raphael could roll a really good.
it was funny.
Wait, what role would you need to know? Like nature? Whoever has the highest roll in that should like dip their finger in it and taste it like
Well,
they do
you
in those
know-
movies
Sounds
to
like
look
a bad idea,
badass.
doesn't it?
Does niyru have sense?
Doesn't Ira have sense?
Has
a
Nyla
bird.
smelled orc blood?
Bird? I don't.
Bird
I,
doesn't have scent.
no, I don't think so.
Oh, you don't never know. I never had a bird.
I've
I'm-
never heard of a bird that sniffs things.
Neither have I.
Have you seen the
Anyway,
eagle's
can I have
eye?
perception checks?
Eagle's nose.
Eye.
Narugu.
Nah. You know, Nairu's not that good compared to Ballard.
Nairu's having a bad day with a 12.
These herbs. Oh, these could become acid in a few months.
Ooh, look at me! Rolling a natural
Wow.
20.
Holy Moses!
Good job with your neutral wisdom.
So I rolled a
Well-
12 and a natural 20. Nice.
I rolled
Ballard?
a 16.
Bollard, Raphael, and Niyru.
What?
All three of them think they just heard something behind them.
Okay,
Raphael
Ballard
spins around.
swings immediately.
Dark natural 20.
Like coming free with scabbard.
Dark
Well,
natural
you see the
20.
one spin round, so you know.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Ballard
Zoe and Doyle are
immediately.
talking about politics.
No, she rolled a natural 20.
That doesn't auto succeed.
What?
Yeah, we
What-
both rolled natural
No,
It
no,
does not
20s.
succeed on skill checks. Auto succeed.
Now you're just
It-
being-
Anyway, Ballard's
It's
gonna take a swing.
There is no one directly behind you.
Yeah,
Hit a
well,
squirrel.
you know, paranoia's strong, man.
I'm guessing Nairu's just like swalked me in like the weird language that we have. Oh, there's a guy behind us.
A variant, so I could turn into a wolf and use scent and just find them. But
Anyway, so you see something behind you.
I should get a little dog.
I see it. I actually see it.
Bad.
Okay, if
Yeah,
I
you
actually
see-
see something, then
you
I
see a
don't
group-
actually swing.
But to be precise, you see a load of not hundreds, but you see a group of green-skinned orcs. Their faces are slightly pale though, with like scars on them. Like in the sections that are shaded by darkness, like there's this thin ripple of just like shadow.
Hmm.
So the bits that are exposed to the sunlight are completely visible.
I have it.
Also behind them, you see a large greenish blue skinned ogre wielding a large glowing staff.
Riff picks up the scroll
Ooh, this was a bad idea.
and
That-
Why
starts.
is that ogre green-skinned and having a magical staff?
It's an ogre mage.
Of what?
Riff pulls out the scroll of
Just
tongues
so
and
exaggerated.
casts it on Bollard.
What? I talking to them. You talk to them, and then you throw me at them.
As they appear and you spin around to them, the shaman shouts out to you. Who are thee?
Holy crap! It speaks common.
Is he speaking in common?
Oh,
We wasted
Now I-
350
now I can
gold.
Speak orc.
for God's sake, I told you.
So I start yelling at you all in orc, spouting various obscenities.
You
You'll
can
have
probably
no
speak
chance
in
of
many
understanding.
tongues, can you?
Okay, I can speak in any tongues? Alright,
Raphael
you guys get
steps
some
forward.
obscure
my
ass
God, they're
infernal at you.
Raphael steps forward and says, "Well, greetings there, my green-skinned friend." He smiles pleasantly. "It has come to our attention that you and your little tribe are very close to the city. Also, you have been trampling some of the crops. We would like you to stop, thank you."
The crops were unintentional. How do you move a few hundred people without crumpling them?
Preferably not over the croplands.
Quickly, did they seem annoyed at Riff casting the scroll?
No.
Cast?
Then Riff will cast Mage Armor on herself.
That might, however.
I
I
assume
don't
you
have
have
mage
all
for
your
running, it
like
lasts for-
hour-long things, right?
Yeah,
Whole
I-
day, like
I
most
was
certainly do.
going to put it on
So
earlier, but I
Shield
forgot to say.
Never take
Dirk
it
will
off.
step forward and use her awesome diplomacy and see if she can get something out of these people because stop moving. I don't like
my god!
So you don't want Raphael speaking anymore? I see.
Shut up,
Not that,
Raphael.
it's just that my diplomacy is much better than yours.
What? But Raphael looks sad.
Are they armored?
He was
You
on
can
a-
consider,
Yes.
Raphael, you can consider aiding Zoe in this, though.
Are these guys armored to the teeth, or they
Well,
just
let
like
me
are they
describe how they're
barbarian?
armoured. They're all armoured, not heavily armoured, but they're all armoured in some way. They all seem to have great axes, or short swords, or short bows, or various weaponry. Some have javelins.
So is step 4. You say you have a lot of 100 of marching orcs. Why? What are they doing here?
To reclaim our glory.
What glory? What happened?
You are reclaiming your glory a little bit too close to the Imperial City, I'm afraid.
Imperial City stole our glory years ago.
That doesn't surprise me. The Empress steals a lot of things. He nods. But moving close to the city, well, you will provoke quite a bloody response, I'm afraid.
We have made sure that won't happen. We have friends on the inside.
Oh,
Riff steps up and says,
I know how your city works, human. I know for a fact the main garrison is on the other side of the river and cannot get across.
Riff,
so do you seek anything particular in the city? Or do you just want to bring bloody slaughter upon it?
My people would rather bloody slaughter, though I'm only after one thing.
And that is?
Going back, well, into our ancestry, this hundreds of years, the members of your city stole our blood goblet. They will pay for this.
Well, how about instead, if we can bring you this goblet, maybe you can leave. And no one needs to get killed, not your people, not our people. Everyone will be happy, yes?
He squints his eyes at you. Clearly considering.
He will diplomacy your ass if you don't say yes.
We're gonna give them the evil blood goblet so they
I-
can now again drink of the blood.
Yeah, we should
in
probably
the
ask them to detail the specifics of what this actual evil blood goblet can do, so we know if we want orcs to have it or not.
Sure. But that
Evil
can
blood
come-
goblet is
That
generally
can
not
wait.
something that is
But
like
that can-
good.
that can wait until they agree.
Yeah.
Like after they agree.
They seem to move forward about their leader saying anything.
Riff speaks up and says, "We do have a large group that know where we have gone,
I have
just
friends
in case."
We have friends on the other side.
Yeah,
Me and 200 of my friends are just over that hill.
we.
All takes a different approach and sort of spreads the silvery rings, the wings as the liquid comes to the outside, the menacing teeth, the long claws, and hooves sort of scraping slightly into.
Oh, you think he was scaring him?
They look towards you with not fear,
Anger?
but actually the two that are close and actually have a good view of you through like the faint shadows look towards you almost in confusion and then for a second almost in awe.
Oh my god, I have such a great idea.
Suddenly draconic wings.
Oh my god, this would be hilarious. Cast glitter dust on them.
Dog.
John looks over to you. You step
Yes.
forward.
Monster Sword says, "Yes, I will."
You all seem to be looking at you with a lot of curiosity.
Yeah.
Oh, Riff wants to cast something now.
Silvery
Aw.
glittering armor around him. Currently infused with large sort of chunks of hardened ironwood.
You look similar to the monsters of old. smashed monstrosities.
So I have been called quite often. It is effective, however.
We might be able to get some deal done then. You might actually work as a spokesperson for the Mother of Monsters.
What?
He sort of looks to his hooves and says, that would not be the first time, I assume. I have spoken for such before.
Excellent.
What have you just agreed to?
Give me a second.
Very well. If you can find this goblet, we will happily leave. We will not bother your city.
He sort of lifts himself slightly off the ground.
What does it look like?
Hmm?
We need to know what it looks like.
Just describe it then. How will we know it when we see it?
He reaches his hand forward, and an illusionary image of a golden goblet with rubies that almost look like they're made of solid blood. It is adorned with spikes and almost outcroppings that look like tentacles.
It says, it does seem to be
The face of a jackal is
an
on it.
artifact of that whom to which we are disciples.
Yes. Handed to us since our first generation. It is our most powerful connection to the Mother of Monsters.
Sakes. This city, perhaps then you should know, houses more monsters than the outside of it. The surface might seem to be civilized, but the underbelly is full of tunnels and dread.
Oh?
Fierce competition produces such as myself. Looks at the glittering claws. Capabilities far beyond those who are undeveloped. As he flexes the hooved sort of legs.
He seems to wave his staff slightly, and some of them seem to move.
Who brought you here and why? Does someone challenge my monstrosity, my domain? If so, I fear that you have been fooled.
Some of the orcs are like shielding their eyes, approaching towards Riffeland.
Niyru would... I'm just saying what Niyru would do, because he is a bit of an ass.
Very well. The two warriors at the front both step forward and take a swing at Niyru.
Really?
Shit.
Wow. Niyru will stop glowing.
Well, the two attacks go first.
Wow.
Well, Niyru's dead.
Nice. He's alive.
Barely.
Yeah.
I've got problems doing magic if he dies.
Yes. Very much so.
23 damage is still a lot.
Laurel looks to the orcs and says, stand back!
Yeah, Ballard.
The shaman seems to wave his staff, and they move back slightly.
You see these enemies I have brought, but is it not our ability to corrupt those who would stand against us that truly show the monstrosity of our actions? Have some such as these come for you?
We have had some to us.
And do they stand now willingly beside you, serving you as your clansmen?
They serve us. They've taken out your defenses to make it easier for us to obtain it. They like more.
Good.
you're worth more than just coin.
So are all the disciples of that whom we serve. Some, however, more than others. Those who know the importance of the jackal.
Can I have a bluff check?
Sure. Laurel is just right now just talking out his ass.
You do have a slight miscellaneous bonus from
yeah,
certain things running.
You should
he nods.
really invest.
The
in some
shaman
social
nods
skills,
stoically
Monica.
to you.
Now then, it seems that I have some insurgents to deal with. We will return shortly with that which has been stolen. Perhaps then we shall explore the powers of our master more thoroughly.
I will give delay to when we strike. I will only delay for so long, as getting this back is of utmost importance.
Says, what time do you have? Do you have an inclination of where to strike to find it?
We know it's supposedly somewhere in the foreign quarter, as you call it. We don't know not much else.
Very well then, should be enough for us to go for. An artifact of such power will surely be easy to find amongst the rabble of this city.
Is Zoe trying to work out what religion he's of?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is not difficult to work out. It's a rather powerful deity. The deity Lamashtu. Mother of monsters, the demon queen. A chaotic evil goddess of madness, monsters, and nightmares.
Oh shit!
Sounds like a last lady.
Sounds like what we've been targeted by.
Also, step back a little bit and says, clansmen, come. We have business to deal with.
Raphael nods and says, as you say, war chief.
Bit of
Ballard just grunts.
flying above the ground.
Raphael looks and walks incredibly threateningly as he walks off.
Yeah, Ballard is positively lumbering.
I think
Yeah.
we walk off
Dragging
a
his
little bit.
knuckles behind him.
You know, we walk off a little bit outside of hearing range.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Lord sort of looks at you and says, I have no idea what just happened.
So he
think
walks
you,
next to him.
I think you
They
just...
worship the goddess Lamastu.
I got it was something religious, something about
Demon Queen.
shamanistic discipling and non-human features, perhaps
think-
dragons.
I think you just posed as a disciple of the Queen of Monsters, my friend.
Queen of Monsters.
Lamastu.
I've never read that sort of books.
Of nightmares.
Lamash. Oh,
That's Stu.
Lamashtu.
Lamastu.
Lamastu is my pronunciation.
I have a gum in my mouth, sorry.
that sort of translated as well. Then why did we just leave?
Because I think there was a lot of them, and they might have killed us. Looking at niyru, we had like 2 axes sticking out of his face.
So the forest burnt then.
Niyru is pissed off.
Perhaps whatever this artifact they want us to recover should perhaps be recovered at least. That seems something we want to have our hands on, yes? If it falls into this ogre's hands, who knows what madness is gonna ensue? Also, I am thinking, perhaps gifting him the box might be an option as well.
I could just imagine it.
no.
Here, have this.
I suppose if we do recover the cup, we could, given the right circumstances, yes, they would not want to touch it ever.
Raphael nods. The destruction will be much more localized, yes.
It does cost a lot more than burning the forest down.
Monetary value, yes, but at least the city won't starve as much.
But
I suppose.
Perhaps some more funds can be funneled from the treasury to construct a new one, should we still require it.
So we'll cast Cumulative Wounds on niyru. It's 16 plus 1 plus 6.
16 plus 1 plus 6 are numbers.
It's full heal.
Yeah. Full heal. Yeah, go. Poor niyru.
So how exactly do we find this cup?
What did you say that they were chaotically evil?
Chaotic evil.
Well, if it is a...
But we can't give them this cup. They're evil.
I think we were going to, well,
If we
smear it in some substance I have kept under lockdown for some time, then offer it back to them. They would be very displeased, I'm sure, but it should give us enough time to move a certain distance away.